Real Madrid endured a forgettable defeat as they were beaten 1-3 by AC Milan in the Champions League at the Santiago Bernabeu.
This marks not only their second loss in the European competition this season, but also a clear warning about the existing problems within the squad.
For Madridistas, this is a major shock, especially considering that Real Madrid has long been a symbol of European dominance.
This loss has left many fans disappointed and questioning whether the team can still maintain its status as kings of Europe. From the 12th minute, Real Madrid were hit with a cold shower when Malik Thiaw of Milan opened the scoring with a header from a Christian Pulisic corner.
Thiaw's header went uncontested by any of Madrid's defenders, highlighting the lack of organization and weakness in their defensive setup.
This marked the third consecutive match in which Real Madrid have fallen behind in a competition they've previously dominated. The defense clearly no longer holds the same solidity, especially in the absence of Dani Carvajal due to injury, with Lucas Vázquez struggling to fill the gap at right back. Madrid responded after the goal and managed to equalize just 10 minutes later. Vinicius Jr. converted a penalty with a cool Panenka finish, bringing the game back to level terms.
However, Real Madrid were unable to hold on to their advantage for long. In the 39th minute, Rafael Leo fired a shot that forced goalkeeper Andre Lunin into a save, and Alvaro Morata quickly followed up to make it 2-1 for Milan.
Despite being 31, Morata proved to be a constant threat to Madrid's defense. In the second half, Real Madrid continued to struggle.
Carlo Ancelotti introduced Brahim Diaz and Eduardo Camavinga in an attempt to improve the team's performance, but these changes had little impact.
The team appeared disjointed, lacking cohesion, and frequently lost possession of the ball. In the 73rd minute, Tijani Reinders added a third for Milan, following a brilliant exchange with Leo. Leo's pass gave Reinders an easy finish, making it 3-1. This goal highlighted Milan's sharp attacking play while also underscoring Real Madrid's ongoing defensive frailties, a problem they've failed to resolve all season. In the closing stages, Real Madrid threw everything forward, but their efforts proved futile. Antonio Rudiger had the Bernabeu crowd on their feet when he scored in the 81st minute, but after a VAR review, the goal was disallowed for offside. This defeat exposed several weaknesses in Real Madrid's setup. The absence of Dani Carvajal significantly weakened the defense, and Lucas Vázquez was unable to fill that void effectively. The center-backs also struggled with their partnership, making the defense vulnerable to Milan's attacks. Up front, the star duo of Vinicius and Mbappe failed to display the necessary sharpness. While Vinicius scored a penalty, his overall performance, along with that of his attacking teammates, failed to put Milan's defense under significant pressure. Another issue was the lack of organization and cohesion in Real Madrid's play. They not only lacked creativity but also failed to string together fluid combinations. This allowed Milan to dominate possession and exploit Madrid's weaknesses. The team's lack of incisiveness made them appear fragile against a disciplined and organized Milan side. Real Madrid's midfield also lacked rhythm and failed to take control of the match, while the defense continued to make costly mistakes. It seemed as though Madrid's players were simply watching Milan attack, with no real sense of urgency in such a critical Champions League clash. This has left fans frustrated and questioning their belief in the team. From defense to attack, the entire team has shown a lack of cohesion and fighting spirit. After the loss to Milan, Carlo Ancelotti admitted the team is lacking cohesion, and that things are getting out of control. Since 2003, Real Madrid has never allowed so many shots on target at home during the Champions League group stage. The opposition was easily able to organize attacks, and goalkeeper Andre Lunin didn't receive the necessary support from his defenders. Real Madrid, once the embodiment of defensive solidity and efficiency, now appears to be a shadow of its former self. Unless they improve quickly, this season could become a painful memory for the club and its supporters.